So the next project we're going to be working on is a graphite surreal piece. And we're going to look at a few artists such as MC Escher. Escher is known for creating illusionary drawings, sometimes with shapes fitting into other shapes. Um, some of his drawings include things like the impossible staircase. This one, the person's looking at a painting of a building, and the painting's inside of a building that's in the painting. So that's kind of crazy. Uh, Here's another one of his classics where two different figures are fitting together. This is where he's playing around with perspective. Um, Lots of different drawings, all black and white. Some of them in pencil and some of them in ink. This is a typical MC Escher where he's drawing these stairs in every different direction someone could possibly be on a surface they are. And here's one of those impossible staircases. The stairs at the top are revolving around endlessly, always going up. So he's using some tools of perspective, and then he's like tweaking them a little to make it more interesting. There are also other artists who create black and white surreal style stuff. Some of it's very bizarre and unique and interesting. A lot of these that I'm showing you are a combination between graphite and ink, but some of them are true graphite. Surrealism is concerned with a dreamlike state or the absurd. In this way, many of these things don't represent real things or real situations. One of my favorite artists is Amandine Urruty. She's currently working today, and she's one of the lowbrow pop surrealists. And she creates these magical environments filled with tons of characters using nothing but graphite for the most part, and very bizarre pop culture references, just whatever random things come into her imagination. And one thing I love about this artist is she doesn't have like a magical high-end fancy studio. She literally sits in bed and does her work. One of my favorite things about her work is how you can just get lost in all the kooky characters and textures and unique placements and all the weird stuff she puts in her work. The next artist we're going to look at is Lori Lipton, and she has got a definite surreal style, but she tries to embed it in everyday living. So you could see, women in the kitchen, almost a 1950s style, but then all kinds of absurd things happening in the background. The women seem happy and they're working, but everything around them is unraveling and purely chaotic. She's also got some other unique work, and I just love the detail and the combination of people and technology in her work. The following are a couple of my examples from previous classes. I do my best to include a lot of different textures and values of light and dark, and a lot of interesting things to look at, so if people take a closer look, it rewards them. Your job today is to create 3 conceptual sketches. That means you're going to sketch out a general idea of what you're going to do. And you're also going to complete the value study worksheet and turn both of those things in. With the rest of your time, you're going to gather some resource images that you'll use later for your project. Be interesting and creative, and create something really fun and absurd.